Hey Leah, hey Sarah. Nothing much has happened since I saw you guys last on Friday. I got to see Sierra today, which was good. It was a long drive, but it's fine. She was a little bit of a sassy pony, but she almost always is, so who cares? Um, let's see. I'm still unpacking from school. Yeah, it's been a week and a half, and I am still unpacking, and I have 2.5 weeks to pack for camp and college. Because when I get back to North Carolina, I have 2 days to get back to school. Because I'll be missing a week and a half of classes already. Oops. Anyway, school's fine with it. Um, well, since I've never done a YouTube video like this before, I figured why not do a fun, like, Harry Potter question challenge thing and challenge you and Sarah to do it as well. So let me pull it up. All right, the first question. Oh, I will put the link down below to where I found this, so you can get the questions and see what they answered. But yeah, anyway, so the first question is your favorite book, and mine was the second, Chamber of Secrets, because there was a basilisk in it. Like, you can't really beat a giant, like, 60-foot long snake that wants to kill you with its eyes. But, and I feel like, it had Harry grow up where he had to, like, go off all by his lonesome. Because, like, he had a little bit more help in the first book. This one, he didn't have as much help. Um, so, yeah, second book is my favorite. My least favorite book would be the fifth, the Order of the Phoenix, because Sirius died, and I don't like that he died. I feel like the series could have been just fine. Harry would have lived and all that if he had Sirius, but meh. J.K. Rowling's, that's her deal. She picked it. My favorite movie would be the third, Prisoner of Azkaban, just because of how it just looked right. And I loved that the kids got to, like, they actually they didn't get to choose their costumes, but they get to choose how they wore it. Like, some kids, they still kept it, like, all buttoned up and stuff, but some kids, like, untucked their shirts, and it was cool. Um, Number four is least favorite movie. My least favorite movie is the fifth. Same reason as why it's my least favorite book. Um, but yeah, that's really the only reason. And I mean, like, Umbridge is crazy, and I dislike her too. The question number five is favorite quote. And mine is the quote that when Snape tries to read the Marauders map in the third movie. And it says, Mr. Moody presents his compliments to Professor Snape and begs him to keep his abnormally large nose out of other people's business. Mr. Prong agrees with Mr. Mooney and would like to add that Professor Snape is an ugly git. Mr. Padfoot would like to register his astonishment that an idiot like that could ever become a professor. Mr. Wormtail bids Professor Snape a good day and advises him to wash his hair. The slime ball. It's just, like, they came up with that however old they were when they were at Hogwarts. Pretty smart. Pretty funny. Well, where'd it go? Computer. Anyway, question 6 is favorite Weasley. And mine would be Charlie, because he handles dragons. I want to handle dragons. Seems like one of the coolest jobs ever. And then question 7 is your favorite female character. And mine would be Narcissa Malfoy, because she goes and, like, she's the reason that Harry lives, basically, in the end. Because she could have said, like, oh, yeah, no, he's still alive. And, everything, that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, no. So, it's all thanks to her, basically. So, yeah, she's the one I pick. My number 8 is favorite villain. My favorite villain is Regulus Black, because everyone thinks he's this really bad guy that, like, he was a Death Eater, but then he got the locket back. Like, even though it, hurt Harry and Dumbledore, but, like, in the end, like, he tried to redeem himself, and I think he did it pretty well. My favorite, number 9 is favorite male character. Mine is Sirius, just because he is the most dramatic guy I have ever met. Or not met, but seen. Because, like, in the third movie where he's like, only one will die tonight, like, calm yourself. You're fine. Number 10 is favorite professor, which would be Professor Lupin, because he's just the coolest. Yeah, he's really great. Then number 11 is would you rather A, wash Snape's hair, or B, spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself? I picked Lockhart ranting just because I can sit there and I can just like zone out for the whole day and not have to do anything. Sounds pretty good. Or maybe you could like doodle or something. I don't know. I can just ignore him. I'll listen, but like ignore him at the same time. Oh, where Claire step? Number 12 is would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly? I picked elated Bellatrix because I would hope that in her excitement she would make a mistake. I don't think an angry Molly would. I don't think I would live. And also, like, you don't want to be the person that pisses off Molly. That's just not a good plan. Number 13, would you travel to Hogwarts via the Hogwarts Express or flying car? I picked Hogwarts Express because they have candy. Basically it. Only reason. And also I have a feeling the flying car would still fall into the Whomping Willow. And no, I'm not about that. Number 14, would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath? I picked B, mostly because I could just run her a bubble bath and be like, see you later, have fun with your bubble bath. And I don't want to kiss Voldemort. I don't think anyone does. So yeah, that's my answer. Number 15 is, would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? I picked hippogriff because basically like riding a flying pony with a bird head. Anyway, so yeah, they just seem a lot cooler than a firebolt. Number 16 is there a character you felt differently about in the movies? And my answer was Tonks, because she was a lot cooler in the books. In the movies, they just kind of were like, oh yeah, no, they're married, sure, yeah, they totally have a kid, and then they like don't even really mention that he has a kid, but they kind of do. Yeah, no. Number 17 is there a movie you preferred to the book? No. No. For all of them, the book is better. Because, yeah, no, book's better. Number 18 is Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore. I say Michael Gambon just for the purposes of the later movies, because I see Richard Harris as like, you know, like this grandpa, and like this like really kind and gentle man, and I don't know if he would be up to what Dumbledore has to do in the later movies, and like especially the sixth. I don't see it. Number 19 is your top thing, person or event that wasn't in the movie that you wanted there the most. Mine would be Creature, because, you know, he's really vital in the 7th book. And it's really cute how you see his and Harry's relationship, like, grow and change throughout the book. But none of that is really included in the movie, except for he, like, goes and gets Mundungus Fletcher. Woohoo! That's about it. That's all he does in the movie. Number 20, if you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which would it be? Mine would be the 7th. I guess part 1 and 2. Because of Creature. I want him to have his story plot and grow and learn. And like to see him at the end, like come out of the kitchens with his like sword thing. Or that wasn't a sword, it was like a kitchen knife. Number 21, which house was your first gut feeling you'd be a part of? Gryffindor. Mostly because I was 6 when I first saw the books, or first saw the movie, and Steven started reading me the books. And when you're 6, you want to be the main character, so Gryffindor. Number 22, which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore or any other site? The other sites gave me every single house, even Ravenclaw, which is weird. But Pottermore specifically sorted me into Gryffindor twice, so I'm gonna have to take them up on that. Number 23, which class would be your favorite? And I say Charms, just because it seems like one of the most, like, practical classes, and the professor is really cool. Flitwick's awesome guy. Number 24, which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn? And I think Accio, because you would never lose anything ever again. It would always come back, and that would be really nice. Like, you say you lose your keys, like, and you're like, where's my keys? Oh yeah, Accio keys. It'd be great. Number 25, which character do you think you'd instantly become friends with? I'd said Tonks. I'm not really sure, but I think her just because she's awesome. And I would hope she would think it could be cool. Maybe like if I dyed my hair, she would be like, whoa. It'd be fun. Number 26, if you could own one of the three Hallows, which would it be? And I'd say Cloak, just because I have a feeling with the stone and with the wand, people would try to kill me to get those. Then they wouldn't be able to find me if I had the cloak. So, I'm gonna go with that one. Number 27, is there any aspect of the books you'd want to change? And like, I know you shouldn't change it because then, oh no, like the plot's gonna go all crazy and it won't work. But I say Sirius dying just because no. I'm very mad about that. I don't like it. And 28 is favorite Marauder, and mine is James, because he shows a lot of growth. Like, even though you never actually, like, get to really read about him in the book, you know that he grew up, like, from being a rambunctious teenager that, pulled pranks on everyone, like, made fun of Snape and everything, but he grew up and he, like, gained Lily's affection. So, he had to, like, change and grow up to get her. Number 29, if you could bring one character back to life, which would it be? Sirius. I've kind of answered that like 4 different times in this quiz. And number 30 is Hallows or Horcruxes, and I say Hallows. Mostly because to create a Horcrux, you have to commit a really heinous crime. Generally, it is thought to be murder. And I don't want to kill someone just so I can live forever. Doesn't seem like a good plan. But yeah. So I will put this link down below. And I want to see what you guys come up with. I think it'd be really cool. That's basically it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.